Hi guys, welcome back. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome to I'm Destiny Calling Tarot. Today is going to be the weekly reading for Scorpio. Scorpio, this is going to cover the time frame of March 1st through March 7th. Wanted to make an announcement before we go ahead and get started. Free reading, personal reading contest. I've decided to give away 2 free readings simply because some signs had 2 days to enter the contest and others had like 5. So to kind of even things out a bit, I decided to give away 1 reading to Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Cancer, Virgo, and Aries. Already announced the winner for that. Today I'm giving away the 2nd reading, which is for Leo, Sag, Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, and Capricorn. So today's winner for Leo, Sag, Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, and Capricorn is Crystal H. Clark. Crystal, if you're still interested in the free reading, personal reading opportunity by yours truly, send me an email at iamdestinycallingtarot@gmail.com and we'll get you set up for the personal read. Okay, let's take a deep breath, guys. Releasing all of the toxic, negative vibes from our bodies. Another deep breath. I'm going to allow all of the positive vibes to come our way. Okay, the energies are better than the last reading for you, Scorpio. All right, I'm going to select, this is going to be the Oracle Energy card, so it's providing us with the overall energies here for this reading today. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so where it's so general, if you're noticing that things aren't resonating with you, it simply means that those particular messages weren't meant for you, and that's okay. Dates as well, they really just are general guidelines here in the reading, so keep that in mind as we go along. I am also going to select, lately I've been selecting for whatever reason, I'm not even going to question it, feels right. I'm going to select 2 oracle cards for the reading, and this is going to just likely help to clarify the overall energies. For some reason, like I say, being called to do so. So we're going to use the fortune cookie cards. Really like all of the messages that come out with these cards. Okay. I'm going to ask that Spirit join us to help us to select the cards. Spirit, please provide messages for Scorpio. And this is to cover the time frame of March 1st through March 7th of 2020. These are your cards. All right, so the first oracle card for the overall message, it says the answers that you need are coming. I'm going to take a look in the book. This is a deck I don't use too often. I'm going to take a look at the full moon. So the full moon, guys, can be symbolic of results, forgiveness, and gratitude. All right. And the answers you need are coming. Let's take a look at that. All right, so it says, this card is a reminder that it's important to speak your truth. But remember that your words have consequences and impact your listener. Right now, you need to guard against indiscretion. The answers you need may well come soon. The issue you are facing could well be one or a few conversations away from being resolved. If you are inquiring about a love situation, a little flirting may be called for. If you are in the middle of an argument, this card comes to you as a reminder of the old, very non-Gemini message. Least said, soonest mended. It's good to talk, but be careful you aren't causing yourself any issues with your words. Words have enormous power. Your word is your wand. You create magic and your own reality every time you express yourself. Have an important conversation, but stay calm. Don't be superficial. You need to laugh off this situation and just move on. Last message here, it says job applications have good prospects. All right, so the overall energies here, guys. Messages coming your way with the answers you seek. And then the second oracle card says change. A change of residence, partner, career, or job is on the cards. You are restless and in need of a change, and that is exactly what is coming your way. Definitely restless, and after the energies that experienced for Scorpio last reading, you're in full recognition at this time that change is necessary. It's necessary for your own health and well-being at this time. You're in full recognition of that at this time. Let's take a look at the cards. Okay, so I don't do reversals unless I'm doing a personal reading, guys. I just wanted to put that out there. All right, so this could be quite interesting. First card out is 5 of Coins. This is a moving on card. See, I'm seeing the patterns already appearing here in this reading. Very big messages. This could feel somewhat like you're going through hardships at this time. It could also have a sense of alienation in the form of your energies at this time. You're feeling alienated from a situation or certain group of people. Interestingly enough, I'm hearing for specific individuals, you really need to ask yourself this time, when it comes around to the actual event, time, situation, whatever it may be for you, that you really requested, you have manifested for yourself in your life, something that you have asked for, something you have brought about and manifested. The question is, are you recognizing this when it comes into effect? So overall, this card here is appearing in your reading really big indication with it being the first card, it really is time for you to reflect on what it is that you have created. And another really big message, guys, perhaps it's time really to see a new way of seeing who you are as an individual. I'm very, very much getting that some of you already intuitively have this knowing. It's something that's lingered in your system for a while, and it's really gotten to the point where it's worn and torn you to pieces. You're ready for the change. You're ready to move forward into happier times. You're ready to move forward into calmer waters. You're really looking for a fresh new start. So at this time, very big message. It really is quite strong. And I think based on the fact that your energies have improved from the last reading, you're in realization of this at this time, that it is time for you to say no to what it is that you don't want. It may have suited you at one time, but the time has likely passed. The purpose in your life is now complete. You're moving on to a different path. So I can very much sense change, definite change, without a question. Whether or not you are willing it to happen or not, at this point, it feels as though you are in full understanding of it. For others, if you're not quite there yet, understand that it will get to the point where it's almost as if the universe will step in and kind of pull things out from underneath your feet to make you realize that this change is necessary. Next card is Nine of Coins. Nine of Coins. And this is going to symbolize, it's going to symbolize personal inventory. So it's really your independence here. It's your security, what you're harvesting at this time. Very much sensing for a lot of you, you're in a state of mind where you definitely have fond memories. So at this time, you're very much focused on investing in fond memories and not so much in things, not so much in possessions, not so much in the material. Also, interestingly enough, the color of the card, the bright orange color, it can very much indicate for you, Scorpio, that you have personal pride in achievements of yours at this time, which is phenomenal and fantastic. Very much so yours to enjoy. Also, interestingly enough, I'm sensing that the better you allow yourself to feel, and the key word is to feel, the more secure your financial future will be as a direct result. And I do believe that that is going to relate to some of the answers that you need, which are coming forward to you relating to financial situations. It could be just a better understanding that overall, focusing on the way that you feel, the vibration that you're giving off, as far as positive or negative energies and attitudes, is really what you're getting back in return. Working from a place of a higher vibration is really big indication here that you will be bringing in future financial prosperity and security for yourself. All right, next card. I'm definitely going to get some additional clarifying cards as well. All right, Six of Wands. Oh, sorry, Six of Swords. So Six of Swords is going to represent new horizons. Very much seeing this for you. It can symbolize transition. It can symbolize departure of some kind, a sense of weariness, possibly in your energies. Really, overall, just a need for escape. So when I see this card in your reading, guys, it's going to symbolize specifically in your reading, it's indicating that it's all about the journey. It's not about the destination. It's not about the end result. It's not about where you're ending up. It's about each step that you're taking, each and every baby step, each and every step along your path that you're taking. That journey should be your focus. At this time, that needs to be your focus, not the end destination. That's a specific message for someone. Interestingly enough, I also sense that there's another really interesting message coming forward for specific individuals. Are you willing at this time, Scorpio, to look at the legacy that has been left behind for you, even regardless of how you're feeling relating to your family? That's a personal, specific question for someone at this time that needs some definite contemplation. Wish I could get a little bit further in depth on that, where it's not a personal reading. It's going to be pretty general, right? Seven of Cups. This can definitely symbolize emotional overwhelmment, a lot of disorganization here, and a lot of choices, a lot of confusion, a lot of options. It's going to be really hard at this time not to feel lazy, and it's because of the emotional overwhelmment that you're experiencing. I'm very much sensing that there is there's a lot of uncertainty here regarding choices that are before you, but I'm very much also sensing that it's almost as if you're perceiving that the decisions are not your decisions to make at this time. It's really a matter of perception, I feel, at this time, because the perception is what is creating these overwhelming emotions. One thing for sure concerning this card, which I do feel will resonate with some of you, if you're having feelings at this time which are inspiring you, then the adventure that you're meant to be on has just begun. It's only just begun, and that's a really, really significant message. And if you hear that message and it resonates with you on a very, very deep level, kind of hits home with you, then know that any feelings that inspire you at this time really are just the start of the adventure that you were meant to be on the journey that you were meant to take. And remember, it's not the end destination that is important, it's all about the journey. That can also relate to very much the answers you need are coming. The answers that you need can very much be coming through your overwhelming feelings. The feelings that you're receiving, so the overwhelming emotions, if you are becoming inspired by a specific feeling, then that is the answer you were seeking. It's symbolic here, specifically in this generalized reading, that your adventure that was predestined for you is beginning to take root. So that could be very exciting for some of you as well. It's all about perception. The last card, I'm definitely going to get some clarifying cards here. The last card that came out is the Judgment card. Recognizing here in this reading, it's very, very symbolic of gratitude, guys. It's a sense of unity. It's a sense of acceptance, appreciation. It's a realization, definitely wisdom, and overall just a sense of harmony. I think there's a really important message here. I don't want to miss it. Some readings, the messages just, they come to me a little bit slower, and it doesn't really mean too much. What matters is that they come through authentically. Very much sensing, interestingly enough, that this is going to indicate for a lot of you, Scorpio, that you're very much now separating from the material world and the spiritual world. So there's a really clear divide for you now in your energies regarding spiritual and material in your day-to-day life. You're recognizing at this time that one is not better than the other. Also, you're able to rejoice at this time in just the overall synchronicities of your circumstances. So keyword there is rejoice. I think that's beautiful for you. All right, so I'm going to get some clarifying cards. We definitely need to continue on the clarification here. Spirit, what additional messages can you send forward for Scorpio? And this is to cover the time frame of March 1st through March 7th, 2020. All right. Double confirmation there. Spirit, what additional messages did you want to have come forward for Scorpio? That was my clumsiness. All right, additional messages to clarify details here in this reading for Scorpio. All right. So we had double confirmation. Double confirmation that came out is the Five of Cups. So your first card was Five of Cups. We have a second Five of Cups that appeared here with the clarification cards. This is definitely important as far as where you're at on your journey at this time. This is going to symbolize reflection on your part. So like I said earlier, it's really about you recognizing, reminiscing on the happier aspects of your past, and allow that to really allow that to really energize you, okay? Allow it to inspire you for the future. So this is a sense here of comfort. This can be a sense of childhood memories. This can be a sense of play. Some of you, I'm sensing that there will be someone from your past who can be returning into your life. There's also something indicating children here. And I think that's important why this card came up as a double confirmation here. It could be you, like I said, reminiscing regarding childhood memories. It could be symbolizing you returning to maybe a place that was a favorite place of yours when you were a child. It could be symbolizing you spending more time with your children, spending more time doing creative things, spending more time just time to allow yourself to play. I am sensing overall that you are coming into a sense of comfort here. So all is not lost. All right, next card. We have, it is Eight of Pentacles. So this is another great card. It's achievement for you. This is you It's representing your detailed work. It's representing your commitment, your dedication, your sense of perfectionism here. Very much sensing wherever you focus your energy at this time, success will follow. Loving that for you guys. All right, and then you have two major arcana cards, so that can be symbolic of changes that are more prominent than just a regular minor card. So two major arcana cards, definitely symbolic of change, but they're symbolic of change on a larger scale than normal. So the Star card, this is symbolic of hope. This is your dreams here. This is your spiritual path even. This is your intuition. For some of you, this can very much be symbolic of healing. I'm loving that this is overall just you really at this time, you're feeling the need to follow your heart, to respect your inner knowing, and really trusting the universe at this time. Very much sensing that this is indicating that you've worked through conflict. Difficult lessons, difficult experiences, and here at this time, when I see this, it's definitely signifying that you're beginning to feel hope again. Sensing that you could be connecting, communicating, engaging with spirit guides, guardian angels at this time. Very very big sense of trust here in the protection that they have towards you. So a lot of personal growth is what this overall is representing for you. So overall as well, those of you who feel that you are in a healing phase, a lot of you who've gone through this feel that you could be coming out of the healing phase where you've healed past issues, and it's really allowing you to feel, again, keyword, feel free. Free from old patterns. So it's not just the old patterns, but it's really more so allowing you to feel more whole and really more fulfilled in what is to come in your future. Love that for you. Love it. So really, great indication here, guys, that you're on the right track. So if at this time you're conflicted, if you feel that you're doubting your abilities, this is really a great sign that everything is going to be just fine. All right, final card here in your reading, guys, is the Hermit card. And so it's really just a nice card to end the reading. I think it's very fitting for your current place in your journey at this time. This may also be where a lot of the answers that you needed are coming into you. This is really your retreat. This is you in your inner journey. This is your thoughts. This is yourself giving yourself some time here for contemplation, really to find the answers that you need. And it's allowing you also to know yourself on a much deeper level. So at this time, try not to resist alone time, because it's serving you so greatly. Reflection and quiet time are so important, especially during this part of the journey. It allows you really to process all that's happened, especially in your recent past. It's only a temporary part of your journey, but it's so incredibly powerful. Finally, for some people, this could also relate to for their specific situation, and you're going to know if it resonates with you the second I say it. For some people, this card is very symbolic of distancing yourself from certain relationships which may be overwhelming you at this time. Just recognizing that they're doing more harm at this time than good. Alright, so that is the end of your reading for this week. I'm going to go ahead and select the inspirational card to end this reading here for you, Scorpio. Spirit, please provide one additional message for Scorpio. Excuse me. On 3 shuffles, please. 1, 2, 3. All right. It says, invite your fears to tea. So it says, fears aren't facts. Often they're just scary thoughts or feelings. Instead of judging your fears, invite them to tea. Offer them a cookie and have a chat. Listen to what they have to say. When we are courageous enough to be with what scares us, we receive powerful wisdom. I think this couldn't be more wrong for you during these current energies. Already sensing it resonating with many of the Scorpio collective at this time. And if there is anyone who is going to be courageous enough to be with what scares them, it is you, Scorpio. And overall, the powerful wisdom that you're receiving during this time is, that word powerful is, for some reason, I can't highlight that enough. Very powerful insights at this time. All right, guys, so that is the end of your reading for this week. Thank you very much for each and every single one of you who have spent the time catching up with me, watching videos, listening to videos, coming back from week to week. I very much appreciate each and every one of you. I do feel that there will likely be another free personal reading coming up in the very near future, so keep a lookout for that. And I hope, if you haven't already, today will be the day that you're going to go ahead and click on like and subscribe.